Assalamualaikum warahmatullah. Dear student, this is Muhammad Kamal Hossain, lecturer Department of Mathematics, Scholars School and College, Dhanmondi, Dhaka. Today I am going to discuss some creative questions for the students of class 7, and our topics we have chosen the construction part, which is in exercise 9.3. So dear students, in our last few classes we have discussed academic content, which is up to question number 15. I think today I am going to discuss the first questions, which is in creative questions, and this question number is the question number is 17. In our last few classes we have discussed up to question number 16, which is basically as usual regular question. In question number 17, this is the creative question. So hopefully today we are going to discuss some sample creative questions which is almost given in our textbook. So first of all, you should comment the top line of the board, right side, left side, and diagram, lighting, my sound quality, everything okay? Can we start our class formally? There are only 60 students connected with this live. My dear students, please you can chat to your friends in the comment section, so hopefully they will be announced that to be connected with this live class. So dear students, I think there are, you know, your basemate and their Facebook ID name. So in the comment section write and check this link to you, so they will be able to connect in this live. So hopefully there are only 60 students connected with this live. So first of all, do comments top line of the board and right side, left side, board diagram, sound quality, lighting, everything okay? Can we start our class formally? And first few minutes I will discuss our previous classes. Some students have faces problem to draw construction. Basically, when the opposite side of smallest angle are given, maximum students have done rightly, but few of students of them done some parts mistakes. So first I will discuss our last topics, then I will come back to our new creative question topics. So I think already maximum students sound একটু increase করলে ভালো হয় Moli. Thank you sir. I think I am using here microphone and fan is totally off today, so hopefully within first few minutes you can hear. Okay, I will try to say something loudly inshallah. So you should comment this link to your friends. Within a short times we are going to start our class. Only 65 students are connected with this live. So my dear students, hope you have maths book in front of you and you should prepare with the geometry box. Already we have done last few classes by using pencil, compass, protractor and scale. So if you have no pencil, compass, you cannot do work with me. So be prepared with your geometry box. Get ready. I am giving you only 60 seconds. Within these 60 seconds, be prepared with the geometrical instruments. So we are going to discuss question number 17 today. So already you know we started 9.3 exercise. So open the book and question number 17 in 9.3. So first read the question properly. So already there are 70 students connected, everything okay? So we are going to start our class formally. The first questions, can you hear me? The first questions, I'm reading in front of the first questions. There are 3 points A, B, C which are not collinear. The question number, we are started question number 17, exercise 9.3. So question number 17, there are 3 points A, B, C. There are 3 points A, B, C. They are not co-linear. This is the first word in the 17 numbered questions, which are not collinear. And this is stamp given here. Then number A option. The first information already you have book in front of you. Draw a triangle through the 3 points. Draw a triangle through the points. So this is the first question. You have to know what is the meaning of collinear. The first of all, if we think here, this is the first point. Consider here, this is the first point, this is the second point, this is the third point. If the 3 points are in a same straight line, you cannot draw a triangle by using 3 points. If they are not in a straight line, like first point here, second point here, and third point here, because they all are not in a straight line, then you can draw a triangle by using 3 points. So when they are collinear, if we draw a line using 3 points, it will be straight line. But if they are not collinear, we can draw a triangle by using 3 points. Then 3 points will be 3 vertices of a triangle. So this information here, there are 3 points A, B, C, and they are not collinear. They are not collinear. So draw a triangle through the points. So dear students, formally we are going to start it. If they are not collinear, consider the first point here, number A. Consider here first point equal A is here and B is also here. This is the first point A, B is here, and this is the second option, the third point C is here. They are not collinear because they are not in a straight line. So separately using the points. Now then first information, draw a triangle through the points. Now draw a triangle using these 3 points. You can start it this. So already we can take the points here. So properly drawing the triangle, and this is the first and this is the second line and this is the third line. So by using these 3 points, we have drawn here a triangle. First information is right. I think this is very easy. By using 3 points, draw a triangle here, and don't need to write the name of the triangle because this is not the requirement. So you can write here, let A, B, C are 3 points. Let A, B and C are 3 points. They are not collinear. Now joining them one by one, joining them, we get a straight, we get a triangle. We get a triangle ABC. So this is the first question, number A answer is done here. So dear students, I think if you have any problems in this one, this is too much easy question, which is sir already answered. The students try to concentrate there. Okay sir, dear students, already you have done your attendance here. Is it clear to all of you? Can we start our second part, number B? B question is almost important, which is related with the construction. This is almost like as a theorems or information based question. So do you have any problem here? This is the first. If you draw the figure only, you will get 1 mark, and if you describe your figure as far as requirement of the question, then you will get 2 marks. So without writing this one, we will not get here the 2 marks. So maximum students, sometimes they have done only the figure, but they don't write any the single line. Without writing this line, you cannot get the full marks. So you should give attention in the question, and just simple description you should give here. So we are going to start our second. Is too much easy, inshallah. You have understood this one properly. We are going to start our second questions. The second question is, and this I think is maybe neat for you. Then the second question. First, I am writing question number B. This the second question is question number 17. Draw perpendicular. Number B. Draw perpendicular. Draw perpendicular from the vertex. From the vertex. Draw perpendicular from the draw vertex from the perpendicular. Draw perpendicular from the vertex to the base of the drawn triangle. To the base of the drawn triangle. So dear students, first give attention. We didn't erase this one because it will be needed here to answer the question number B. Draw a perpendicular line from the vertices of the base, from the vertices to the base of the drawn triangle. So this is considering this one as a base. You can consider AC is also base, there is no problem. You can consider AB is also base, then this one will be opposite. Basically, they wanted to know, draw a perpendicular line from A to BC by using pencil compass. Once again, I am repeating you, draw a perpendicular from the vertex. From the vertex, like considering here A as vertex, then opposite one will be BC, and to the base of the drawn triangle. So this one considering as a base. So you can start your perpendicular like from B. If you started from B, you have to draw perpendicular to AC. If you started from C, the perpendicular will be on AB because there are three vertices. So they did not mention here. If you consider A is vertex, then this one will be the opposite side. So we always draw perpendicular to the opposite side. So this is the question number now B. This is question number now B, and this is the figure is same. So as far as requirement, we will do our. I think question concept, is it clear to you? Write the comments here, sir. I think please skip the irrelevant comment. Dear students, give attention. If possible, try to draw the figure with me. And if you face any problem, then you can share your concept and which step you did not understand properly. You can say about your mistakes. So please try to do this one with me and avoid irrelevant comments. I think maximum students you are writing sometimes which is not related with this our academic lesson. Please try to skip these irrelevant comments. So dear students, I think question concept, is it clear? Question is okay to you, then we are going to start with our concept. So this is the musical box is ready. We are going to start at our class. I think in our last classes we have also so inshallah yeah, how to draw a perpendicular line from external point to any line. Already we know. This is the first step we are going to start it. It's too much easy. It's like as previous classes we have done these types of considering this one as a center and taking any radius, draw an arc. Will be here. Okay, we will draw an arc. Like pointer places at A and first this is I think should increase a little bit. Okay. Yeah. So the first information, considering any radius and placing the pointer at A, draw an arc on BC which is E F. So this point is E, this point is F. So dear student, this is the first step. I am repeating again. Taking any radius and placing pointer at A, draw an arc EF at BC. Now this is the step 2. The first step is okay. Now second step, and now again and placing the pointer at E, taking any radius, draw an arc below line BC, and taking the same radius, placing pointer at F, draw another arc on previous arc. These two arcs intersect each other at the point D. Two arcs intersect each other at the point D. Now joint D and A. Which intersect BC at the point H, and this point is H. So draw perpendicular from the vertices to the base of a down of the triangle. So which is perpendicular? So here A is AA, AH is perpendicular So dear students, I am repeating again from the first step to last step. Please give attention properly. The first information you have to write before writing the construction here. From A, we know ABC is a triangle where one vertex is A and opposite side is BC. It is required to draw a perpendicular line from A to BC. Particular enunciation. Now this is the construction step 1. First step, considering or placing pointer at A, taking any radius, draw an arc on BC, draw an arc EF on BC. Again, taking any radius, placing pointer at E, draw one arc in the below of BC, and taking the same radius, placing pointer at C, draw another arc on previous arc. These two arcs intersect each other at the point D. Now joint AD, which intersect BC at the point H. So AH is the required perpendicular which is on BC. So dear students, if you understood this one properly, write yes or done. And if you have any problem, please do comments. Or if you need to repeat it again, please write in your comment sections. Now I will review your comments. Those who have understood this one properly, you can write, or you can write your opinion or yes or understood. And if you have any problem, please do comments. We are going to review your comments. Sir, at the arrow. This is the question number B. We didn't write here steps. We only discuss the figure, and I said how to write all steps. And if you hear me properly, you can write all steps. And if you face any problem in doing your classwork, and if you forget something, just you can hear this video again, and step by step I am reading here. Yes, already few students have right. Yes, sir, done. Sat down, guys, sir, everything okay. Mahmoud Akhtar, Hafiz Rahman, Kashpia Akhtar, yes, sir. Rohan, moderator, okay, Rohan, do you know caps look the have to front of for the sake of God? Yes, yes, sir. Are you watching this? Okay, sir. Jahid, done, every joined. Oh my God, thank you, sir. Maximum student understood this one properly. Thank you very much, my dear students. I'm really happy to see your feedback. I think, inshallah, you are doing good. So, Tanjimara Begum, yes, sir. Thank you, Salma. Yes, Shafwan, Nabir Mouli, and Mushfiq Salihin, Muhammad, Ehtisam. Sir, Abar Bujan. Thank you, sir. I will repeat it again. And after Firdaus, sir, done. Clear, okay, sir. I think sometimes you are facing, these students have said to me by inbox or WhatsApp using, they have said sometimes they are facing to write the steps. So completely how to write the steps, it will depends on you. So you can write in your own language, no matter you have to follow the proper language. Just you have to explain your figure one by one step. And after completing your writing, just write the final requirement, which is the requirement. So steps, all steps are not the same. If I am using here ABC, and already ABC is given in the questions, but EF, this is not given in the questions, so you can write GS. So your steps like using GF. Those who are using PQ, their step, they can use the P and Q. So step writing is completely depends on your creativity. You can write in your own language. This is no matter how you are writing, but you should write the proper way, the figure which is given in your exam copy. Otherwise, if you write the figure is one, looks like one position, but your explanation didn't represent your figure. So that's on that time you will not get the proper marks. So my dear students, I am repeating this one again. Hopefully, thank you very much those who have understood this one properly. Directly give full attention. So I think I am repeating this one step by step. If you face any problem, after hearing my voice, you can write properly. This is the first step, particular enunciation or the requirement. This is the question number B. Okay. Let's here ABC be a triangle here. A is vertices and B is the base, which is opposite side of the vertices. It is required to draw a perpendicular line from A to BC. Now construction is start the step 1. Again, first step. Placing the pointer at A, taking any radius, placing pointer at A, taking any radius, draw an arc EF at BC line. The first step is complete. The second step, taking now any radius and placing the pointer at E, draw another arc just opposite side of A, draw another arc, and now taking the same radius, placing the pointer at F, draw another arc on previous arc. These two arc, second step complete. These two arc intersect each other at the point D. Third step, or you can mention this one as a second step, no problem. Now joint A and D. AD line intersect BC at the point H. Sometimes you may do mistake here. This is not H. This point is not H. The H point is the intersecting point of BC and AD. I think if you consider this is not H, this is basically not H. H is in the straight line. This is the H point. So here this is the H. And so H is the perpendicular on BC. So this is step all completed. So dear student, the next question, which is most important question not only in class 7 but also in class 8 and 9 in advanced level. So give attention question number C. And first you have to write question number C properly at least 2 times. Okay everyone, read question number C. This is a question number C here given, number 17. If the base of the drawn triangle, the question number 17 C, if the base of the drawn triangle, the base of the triangle is the hypotenuse, if the base is the triangle is the hypotenuse of the right angle isosceles triangle, of the right angle isosceles triangle, then draw the triangle. So dear students, this is the question number C. Give attention, this is the most important question here. If the base of the drawn triangle, so this is related with our stem. If the base of the drawn triangle is hypotenuse, so this is the question number review. This is the base from previous triangle and the hypotenuse is a new triangle. So if the base of the drawn triangle, that is the base of the previous triangle, previous triangle means question number A. If the base of the previous drawn triangle is the hypotenuse of the right angle triangle, so this is the in a right angle triangle. So this is the right angle triangle, but this is not isosceles right angle triangle. The information given here, isosceles right angle triangle. So I think all of you know what is the equilateral triangle, Skyline's triangle, isosceles triangle. A right angle triangle only be isosceles triangle, never ever it can be equilateral triangle. It also may be Skyline's triangle and isosceles triangle, but never a right angle triangle will be equilateral triangle. So this is not basically, if the two sides are equal, then this one is the isosceles triangle, and when the mentioned angle is 90 degree, this one will be right angle isosceles triangle. In a right angle isosceles triangle, this one is a this is the hypotenuse. This hypotenuse is base of question A. Now is it clear to all of you? What we are going to draw here already you got the idea here. This hypotenuse of a right angle isosceles triangle is the base of the question number A. That means by using question number A, you have to draw a right angle triangle. This is not only the right angle triangle, this will be isosceles right angle triangle. So my dear students, already I think I am able to understand this one. What is the requirement here? Just only one information is given: hypotenuse of a right angle triangle, right angle isosceles triangle hypotenuse is given, and this hypotenuse is also the base of question number A. So you have to know what is the base of question A. So we are going to start at our answer. I think question information is it clear to all of you? You can write your answer. The question information is clear to all of you. We are going to start our answer. So sir, so this is not the box. You can write your birthday here. So dear students, if the question is okay to all of you, we are going to start at answer. I think all of you understood what is the requirement here. We are going to start at the question number C answer. Is it clear to all of you? I think we are not writing here answer, just we have discussed only the question. What is given here, what is required here. Just we have discussed as to information. Now we are going to discuss how to write the answer here. This is one of the most important question. Almost this is question is not only in class 7 standard. Almost it comes in standard 8 and 9 exam. So you should give attention properly. My dear students, we are going to discuss here. So we need only the base of question A. From A we know. From A already we know here, like this is our first question. This is the answer of A. So we are going to start it from here. C. Let Is it clear? Let hypotenuse of new triangle P or is BC equal x, considering here x. Okay, considering this one, we are taking the BC equal x. It is required to draw an right angle isosceles triangle whose hypotenuse is x. This is the question requirement. Read this time again. Let hypotenuse of new triangle is BC equal to f. It is required to draw a right angle isosceles triangle whose hypotenuse is x. Now we are going to start. Okay. I think someone doing okay. Dear students, give attention. This is most important construction here. First of all, step, taking any ray. A, B. First step, taking any ray, A, D or AE. You can write here AE. First step complete, taking any ray, AE. Now, we will cut yes, this is the already they are given BC, so it's not considering here P, Q, and PQ. This is the case. Start. This is the two step complete. Dear students, give attention. The first step, take any ray PE, cut PQ line segment equal X equal BC. The second step, we will bisect this one properly. So, we will bisect this one. Placing the pointer at CP, taking any radius, draw an arc. Draw two arcs on the both sides of PQ. And taking the same radius, placing pointer at Q, draw another two arc on previous arc. These two arcs intersect each other at the point X and Y. Now, draw a line through X and Y. And just we are finding here midpoint. And which intersect PQ at the point O. Dear students, I am repeating these three steps again. We have already done three steps here. The first step, take any ray PQ. From PQ cut the line segment. Take any ray PE. From PE cut line segment PQ equal X. Now, placing the pointer at P, taking any radius, draw two arcs on the both sides of PQ, and now taking the same radius, placing the pointer at Q, draw another two arcs on previous arc. These two arcs intersect respectively at the point X and Y. Now draw a line through the X and Y, which intersect PQ at the point O. Now this is the final step, which is most important here. And now, placing the pointer at placing the pointer at O, taking radius OP or OQ. This will completely depends on your work. Okay, dear students, again, placing the pointer O, taking the radius OP, draw an arc. Or draw a semicircle here. Okay, I think we are doing the repeat here. This is the semicircle. Intersect XY at the point R. This is the intersecting point R. Now join RP. Now join RP and RQ. Now join RP and RQ. So P, Q, R is required right angle isosceles triangle. So dear students, this is the center and we are drawing the semicircle here. So from the center, and this is a straight line. If we draw a, like if we consider here, if this is the midpoint, this distance, this is the perpendicular line, this is the common side, and this is the midpoint. That's why they are same. So this angle in between two sides and this angle in between two sides, so this is also, they are also equal. This is the common side and these both angles are the right angles. So using side angle side theorems, side angle side theorems, these two triangles are congruent. If these two triangles are congruent, these two sides will be same. That's why these two sides also same. But we all know here semicircular angle, like this is an semicircle. If we draw two lines, this all angle will be 90 degree here. Semicircular angle is a 90 degree. That's why this angle is 90 degree here. That's why PQR is a right angle triangle and here two sides is also equal. So we can say here this one is a right angle isosceles triangle. So my dear students, please write comments. If you understood this one properly, you can write yes or done. And if you face any problem, please do comment. So I am going to review your question. Here, dear students, please do comments. If you understood this one properly, please write comments. And so this is most important construction here. Please try to avoid the irrelevant comments. Sir, I didn't, someone said didn't understand question number C. Already one student said yes sir. Thank you sir, this is for your class. Thank you sir. Sir, done. Thank you sir. Rahul said sir, repeat again. Rahul Amin. Then Farida Yasmin sir, repeat again. All clear sir, thank you sir. Plus arekbar repeat karen inshallah. I think maximum comments sir, please do repeat again. Inshallah you will repeat it again. Dear students, okay. Give attention. I think maximum student writing sir, please do repeat again this one. Okay. I think all of you know this is the first step. Okay, we are erasing this one. We will draw here figure again. Okay, dear students, I am repeating it step, doing it step by step again. Give attention. The first step. Give attention. The first step. Take any ray. You can use here PQ or PS, whatever. Considering here PS any ray. The first step is complete. The second step. You have to take the measures of this. I think this ink. Okay. Take the measures of this line segment X and now draw here or cut this one. Consider here P, consider here Q. PQ equal X. Second step complete. Again I am repeating. Take any ray PS, cut the PQ equal X, the line segment. Now we will bisect this line is perpendicularly bisect. Just bisect PQ line perpendicularly. Step 1, third step. Placing pointer at P, taking any radius, draw two arcs on the both sides of P and Q. কালিটা শুকিয়ে গেল খুব ভালো করে দেখাচ্ছেন. This is the first point, this is another point. We consider this one is a X, this one as Y. So dear student, step third, placing pointer at P, taking any radius, draw two arcs on the both sides of P and Q. And now taking the same radius, placing pointer at Q, draw two arcs on previous arc, they intersect each other at X and Y. Third step is complete. Now step 4. Draw a line through X and Y. Which intersect this one at O. Third step complete. Again I am repeating. Joining X and Y. The line X and Y intersect PQ at the point O. Now this is the most important part here. Give attention. I think okay. Can close. Okay, dear students, placing pointer at O, taking the radius OP, or you can take here OQ, no problem, both are same because O is the midpoint. Again, placing the pointer at O, taking radius OP, draw semicircle. Yes. Draw semicircle here. This semicircle intersects XY at the point R. This is the point R. Now join PR. Now join PR and QR, which is required triangle. So PQR is an right angle isosceles triangle. This is our required triangle. So dear students, you don't write to here group, but you know how we have done this one. There are two triangles here we see. This triangle divided into two parts joining the line RO. All of you know this is the right angle, and so these the two sides are equal. This is the common side. This is also the right angle. So side angle side theorems. Already we will discuss in our next classes. Basically this is the related with the construction, which is almost in your final year syllabus, final term syllabus, we will discuss this theorem, SAS theorem, side angle side theorems, angle side angle theorems, hypotenuse side theorems. So these are 4 theorems just only using the side angle side. This side the both sides are same. This is the common side in the 2 triangles. This is the right angle. So angle, one angle, 2 sides, they are same. That's why these 2 triangles are congruent. And using the congruent formula, the remaining side is also be same. That's why these 2 sides are same. That's why this triangle is isosceles triangle. And here this semicircular angle is always 90 degree. We all know this is the semicircular angle. Like if we draw here, this is the circle, and if we draw a diameter here, this circle divided into 2 small portions, and this is called the first semicircle, this is the second semicircle. Or this is a semicircle, this is a semicircle. If you draw here semicircular angle, if you draw here, this angle will be 90 degree. If you draw a semicircular angle here, this one will be 90 degree. If you draw semicircular angle here, this one will be 90 degree. So similarly, this is a semicircular angle which is 90 degree. So this PQR triangle is right angle and isosceles triangle. So you don't need to write the theorems here, the proof of the theorems, but you have to explain the all step. I am repeating all step one by one again. First, take the any ray PS, cut line segment PQ equal to X, and now placing the pointer at P, taking any radius dot 2 arc on both sides of PQ. And taking the same radius, placing pointer, you draw another 2 arc on previous arc. They intersect at the point X and Y. Now joining this X and Y, draw a line which intersect PQ at the point O. Now placing the pointer O, taking the radius OP or OQ, draw a semicircle which intersect XY at the point R. Now join PR and QR. So PQR is required isosceles right angle, isosceles triangle. This is the construction done. So dear students, now write your comments. It is clear to all of you, and if you have any problem, please do comments. So hopefully in our next classes we will discuss the next creative questions. There are more 2 creative questions here. These questions is your homework. Just only, I think maximum students, just they are submitting their homework only drawing the figure. No, you have to explain step by step. Without step writing, you will not get your full marks. If you draw only the figure, you will get 2 marks. And without writing the all steps, you will not get the full marks here. So dear students, hearing my voice, you can write your step if you face any problem. So if you have any problem, please do comments. Now I am going to repeat or review your comments. Yes sir, thank you. So all of you understood this one properly. Dear students, so dear students, if you face any problem, please do comments. I think maximum students are right. Yes sir, clear. It's all of you know. So I think sir, I didn't understand this question. So I think Abashia Kashfi Abda said. So dear students, please repeat this video again properly step by step, and you follow this figure drawing step by step. Hopefully you can learn this one properly, inshallah. And if you face any problem, please let me know. Inshallah, I will repeat this one in the next classes again. So dear students, those who have enjoyed this class, thank you very much. Hopefully see again with you in the next classes. So within a short time, I hope you will submit your homework and writing these full questions and writing every step drawing the figure properly. You will submit this one within a short time. Okay, see you in the next classes. Wish you all the best. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.